Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me. Happy to be here. You know you guys would all watch 60 and Pregnant. We would watch the shit out of that show. Yeah, it'd be, someone in the back was like, I definitely would, yeah. Yeah, no, that's why we watch it. We want to watch bad stuff, you know? We don't watch 1,000-Pound Sisters because they're cool, you know? You're like, they're gonna die on TV, so. 60 and Pregnant, coming to TBS. Yeah, I hit the volcano before I came and I sucked that smoothie down and my tummy hurts. Gotta get through. Yeah, I might have to go to the bathroom in a couple minutes, but I'll bring the mic in with me. I'll borrow that other guy's mic, it's cleaner. That's the bathroom mic now. Cool. How was I gonna get into this? Maybe I had another riff on something you were saying too. Yeah, besides 60 and Pregnant. Yeah, I don't know. Eating ass maybe. I'm a millennial. I feel like millennials got super into talking about eating ass, and it's like, we don't have to do that anymore. I don't know who anyone thought they were impressing. It's like, from the sounds of it, men haven't really figured out pussy yet, so maybe stick to the pussy first and then eat ass later. I don't get, yeah, I'm not a big ass guy. That's a big millennial thing. I love the generational war going on right now. Not the one in Iran. The one between generations, like Gen Z versus everyone, pretty much. Everyone hates Gen Z. I like Gen Z. I think they're doing a lot of cool stuff. You know, everyone's mad at Gen Z because they do whatever they want. And we didn't know you could do that. They're like, you can be anything you want when you grow up, but after work, you know? Gen Z's like, yeah, I'm not really into working though. And it's been working out for them. They're like, I need a mental health day, and the boss is like, all right. And we're like, what? You can just say that? You mean I didn't have to do a series of reverse anal Kegels to make my poop come out super small? So that I can make it last for 25 minutes so that when I get to work and clock in and the first thing I do is poop for a half hour? Just in case someone's gonna call me out on it, I can show them I still have poop coming out because it's so small. I didn't have to do that! So we don't like Gen Z. They don't give a fuck. Gen Z doesn't give a fuck about anything. I had a server at a bar the other day who was obviously Gen Z because he was vaping while he took our order. Yeah. Didn't give a shit. Like, I didn't even know if he actually worked there. He was just a charismatic guy helping people out. He's like, what can I get you? Good choice, good choice. What about you over here? Nice, I'll be right back with those. I was like, is he part of our group now? I think he should just sit down. I am addicted to vapes, I will say. I fucking love those pretty little sweet treats. I don't want one of those gross cardboard vapes that are like basically an electronic. I don't want an e-cig. I want mango I want whatever these smoothies are in the form of a vape, a smokable smoothie. Yeah, I don't even own one. I haven't bought one. I'm addicted to other people's vapes. I'm the guy in the friend group who's like, I've gone non-verbal. I'm like, put the vape in my hand. This means gimme, vape time. I've spent hundreds of dollars on beers for friends because I keep sucking on their vape that I have to be like, all right, I'm gonna keep doing this, so here's a beer. I did vote against the flavored vapes. So. They are bad, all right? I love them, but they're bad. Cocaine I also love, and it's bad. I love the flavored vapes, and I did vote for them. I know, you know what? It makes me sad that kids smoke them. Like, if you smoked a cigarette when you're 14, you like got caught. There's no fucking way you can hide, or your parents smoked. And things were hard enough, so you deserved it. But but vapes, I mean, shit, there's like 12-year-olds sucking on a nice little candy vape. I have a friend who teaches high school, which is also a different issue, but this guy. But he's like, most of school is just trying to keep these kids from vaping the whole time. And that kind of bummed me out, so I voted to keep the ban. Sorry for those of you. Also, if you smoke menthols, my bad. But it was funny though, because when I talked to my friends about like after the vote, because it was overwhelmingly they kept the ban. But I think the wordage of the paper fucked a lot of people up, because everyone I talked to that I knew, I was like, oh, like what about the vape vote? And they're like, we won, we got them. And I'm like, no, yes won. And they're like, yeah, yes, vapes. It was yes, keep the ban. And no, lift the ban. So 80% voted yes, and I'm guessing about 65 didn't read it. Because they were in school vaping instead of learning. And that's why we can't have the flavored vapes. I do like Gen Z. And I am a millennial, and we're the worst generation, probably. Yeah, let's go. Sailor Moon. I remember, dude, we watched Sailor Moon every day. I was like just on the verge of figuring out what jacking off was, too. I like this show. I don't know. I only watch anime now because of Sailor Moon. I don't tell people I watch anime a lot because everyone thinks I mean cartoon porn, and that's actually called hentai. It's totally different. I also watch that, but it is different. Millennials are the worst generation, but I don't really think it's not our fault. I think we got the internet at the worst time to get the internet, the beginning. Right? No one knew how fucked up the internet was going to turn out to be. My parents didn't know about rotten.com. You know, you couldn't keep people, you talking about a remote in your ass? I seen a guy put a mason jar up there. Spoiler alert, it breaks! Alright? It's fucked up. Watch out when I watched Two Girls, One Cup when I was 12. If you haven't seen it, here I go. We'll hook up to the Bluetooth. It's a good MSRP. That's not what I'm trying. What's ASMR? Yeah. MSRP. You can buy it. I watched that when I was 12. I didn't even know what jacking off was yet. I thought it was like a female reboot of Jackass. You know, I just thought these girls are crazy. Now I'm supposed to just like have normal sex, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? My dad, like, boomers still don't understand how horrifying the internet is. Like, my dad thinks spreading cheeks means smiling. Everyone spread your cheeks! You know, they have no clue. Yeah, I remember I had dial-up. Remember dial-up internet, the transformer internet? You're like, all right, now the phone's gonna turn into the porn or whatever, and it's like make a bunch of noise and then you could get on the internet, and if you wanted to download a picture, it took 4 hours. But if someone called the house, fucking ruined the whole thing. It was over. I think that's why millennials are into feet. Because we'd be like trying to download a picture of boobs or like a naked lady, and then it'd get about a quarter of the way in, and then your aunt would call, and you just had to work with what you had. We're like, show me the feet, I can picture the rest, I'll do this. I was doing it to a drawing before, I can make this happen. It's fun. So take off your shoes, everyone. No. Let's get sucking. I'm single. Been single a long time. I kind of was going out with Disco recently. I don't know if this is a joke yet. Now that I've started saying it, but I'm gonna commit, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see tonight if this is gonna be a joke. And if it's not, this will be, turn the cameras off. We were kind of going out, but she's said a couple things that's worried me, like she really wants a kid. And last week for lunch I ate 23 meatballs. Like, I think we're on way different levels, but I had to be like, yeah, I'm not sure about kids. I don't. But really, she's talking about her ex, and he couldn't, like, I don't know. It was, what was it? She was telling me her plan. She's like an esthetician. I don't know. She gave me a facial, and I was like, didn't let me do it the other way around. It was kind of fucked up, but hers was nicer, I guess. But she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, I don't plan on working my whole life. Like, you know, I'll do this like for fun, but like my husband will take care of that. And I'm thinking, damn, we kind of have the same plan. That guy sounds like a cool guy. Maybe he can take me on also. Yeah, I've been playing so much World of Warcraft and trying to like cover up that's what I lie about, my video game usage. I'm not out like sleeping around or doing hard drugs. I'm like a resto shaman way too long out of the day. How was your day? I'm like, oh, I did a bunch of stuff. Wrote a big joke, a big new joke. It's gonna be long. I wrote it all day. It's starting to sound like Trump. I don't know what that was. I guess when you lie, that's just what you sound like. Damn, I do wish someone recorded that. Never gonna remember to say that again. Anyway, I'm getting off of that. But, alright, something. It might be a joke one day. Yeah, but I have been single a long time, and been single so long the sound of kissing starting to piss me off. You ever had that happen? Like, you know when you can hear someone chew, and it makes you want to murder the closest thing living to you? That's how I feel with kissing now. Like, if I hear lip smack, I go Hulk mode, you know? Like, and it sucks because I live with a married couple, and they freaking love it. It's not my parents. Right? I wish it was. I have to pay rent, yeah, to my cheap ass sister and her husband. Yeah, it is and yeah, they kiss and it sucks, and it's not just because it's my sister, it's because I hate to, I'm like, they'll be like kissing each other goodbye, I'm like, you gotta do this every day! They freaking do, dude, I hate it. And we also have another roommate, we're doing great. We have, there's 4 of us, there's 2 single guys and a married couple, and you can feel the divide in the energy in the house. One side, very happy, loving, comfortable. The other side, a thick fog. Rolls under our doors every morning at 7:45. Yeah, we have one of those scrub daddies. You know the scrub daddy, the sponge from Shark Tank? Best-selling item on Shark Tank. It's a sponge shaped like a face. They're like, how could you have ever thought about this? I was cleaning off a fork and my roommate saw me and he goes, yo, put it in his mouth. I was like, we gotta chill, dude. We gotta chill. The dishes can't be horny. One of us gotta get a girlfriend, at least, so the other can listen through the wall. That's why we pushed our beds to the same side. Yeah, it's I've been doing single person shit a lot. I fly Frontier. Yeah, Frontier Airlines. You don't fly Frontier if someone's waiting for you at home. That's for single people and their kids. Yeah, it's yeah, if you don't know Frontier, it is the airline where you are allowed to hit children. It's pretty cool. They don't even have to be yours. You can just pop off. If they're being loud, you just pop off and everyone's cool with it. Yeah, it's worth the price of a ticket. Yeah, it's a ticket on Frontier Airlines is $75, but if you want to bring a bag, it's $500 extra dollars. Yeah, it's the airline for starting over. They're like, buddy, where you're going? You're not gonna need stuff. Get on, just get in. If you haven't seen Frontier at the Denver airport, it's because you've got to walk through 80 gates Delta. and then go down a hole, through the woods, and then outside. That's where you line up outside for Frontier in the plane parking lot when the planes are. They're like, yeah, the ramps, they don't reach. I don't know. We didn't think anyone would be down here, so we're just gonna line you up inside first. We'll shuffle you outside like cattle, and then we'll get you. You can touch the plane, we don't care. I saw a maintenance guy, he was like checking the engines before. He just crawled into one and started spinning it with his hand. I go, dude, you can't let us see that. That's crazy. That's gonna go over those mountains. You can't do that with your hand. Like, he's like, I'm winding it up. It's a big old rubber band. This is how long we got to make it. Yeah, it's fucked up. And also, there's one direct flight out of Frontier, out of Denver, like once a day, and if you don't get on that, you have to travel the entire planet. They're like, oh, you're flying to Omaha? Well, first we're gonna have to take you to New York, and then we got a 13-day layover in Australia. We're gonna come back to Denver for 2 weeks, and then we'll get you to Omaha, and it's fucking crazy. I feel like every plane lands early in Denver too. Something about wind, I don't care, but every plane lands early, but Frontier doesn't let you get away with it. They come on over the intercom and they're like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it appears we've reached our destination about 45 minutes before expected arrival time, but that's not what you paid for. We're gonna drive around this plane parking lot for about 3 hours, looking for a spot. There's no spots. Yeah, they didn't think we'd make it. They thought we'd be on the mountain still, so there's nowhere to park, and we can't afford a meter, so we're looking for a free spot, not in a garage, and unfortunately, yes, we do have to turn off the air conditioning, because fuck you. You shouldn't have gone to Vegas on a $75 ticket, you piece of shit. So, I am sponsored by Frontier. If anyone needs a promo code, it costs $20 more. Alright, cool. I'll get out of here in just a second. As I said, I do fly to Omaha sometimes. That's where my parents live. That's where I grew up, is Omaha, Nebraska. It's terrible. I used to drive, but I don't know if you heard this last year, but Nebraska banned porn. Yeah, let me tell you, it makes the drive way longer. You gotta do the whole thing flaccid, it's so boring. I'm like, how am I supposed to hold the wheel with all this food in my hands? I'm mad because I already got the windshield wipers that go on the inside, so... I don't love going to see my parents sometimes. They're regular old Nebraska folk. They don't really love this stuff I've been doing with my face and stuff. You know, like piercings and painted nails. Like they can't. My dad can't even put his disappointment into words. It's just like a series of moans. Oh God. Oh, really? Oh, God. It's like someone stabbing him over. No, not. What do you kiss? Oh, good. My mom thinks she's being reasonable about it. She'll say shit like, look, I just don't like men who paint their nails. I'm like, cool, Mom. Well, luckily for us, I'm not trying to date someone who's my mom. So let's keep this platonic, Meredith. We made it this far. You guys are a lot of fun. My name's